Mr. Bonhomme again. I know that you've been staying healthy and you're hungry for some more math. This is a math talk. That means it's real quick and it's just gonna get your brain going. It's gonna get the juices flowing. All right. So what we have here is an array. It has rows and columns. Now, an array is used when we are talking about multiplication. But I want you to try to figure out how many dots there are. Try your hardest not to count the dots one by one. You can pause the video right now and look at the array in different ways to find out how many total dots there are. Once you figured out the total, press resume on the video. Alright, so since I can't hear any of your responses, I'm going to tell you different ways that I saw this array and how I was able to determine the total amount of dots. So first, let me take a look at the rows. There's one row, there are two rows, three rows, four rows, five rows, and six rows. So there's six rows. So that could be my first factor in a multiplication equation, 6. Now in each row, or how many columns there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 dots in each row. So that also means there are 8 columns. So I'm going to write the number 8 as the second factor. Now, a way I could figure this out is put my skip counts by 8 at the end of each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Now this is just one way of doing this. There might be more efficient. That means something that is quicker and is more successful for you. And I'll get to some other strategies also, but I want to just get this one down first. So I don't even have to start all the way back from 0 because I forgot what number I was on. But I remember my last number in this fourth row was 32. So the next number has to be 33. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. So that means that 6 times 8 equals 48 total dots. Cool. Now, let me show you another way that I saw this. To me, that was more efficient. Maybe with some more practice, you'll start to see certain things like this. Now, let's say I don't know my 6 times tables, but I know how to decompose a factor. And a benchmark number that could really help me out is the number 5. So I like to decompose the larger factors. I usually like to take a 5 out, or a 10 out, or a 20. One of those numbers that are easy to work with that I know my facts from. So I'm going to decompose this number 8 into a 5 and 5 plus 3. That's what equals 8. So as you notice in the array over here, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 columns. I colored 1, 2, 3 in green because I decomposed 8, which was the columns. So this is basically 6 times 3 over here. 6 rows times 3 columns. And this other array is 6 times 5. Even though it has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, those are 5 columns over there. So this is 6 times 5. 6 times 5, I could just skip count by 5s to make it easier for myself, which would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 6 times 5, and I'll fix this multiplication symbol. 6 times 5 is 30. Cool. 6 times 5. Right here. 30. And 6 times 3, which is over here. This smaller array on the left side. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I just counted one by one, but if you know your 6 times table, 6, 12, 18, your 3 times table, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So I have the product of this array over here, and I have the product right here, 30, of this array in red. So now I'll do 18 plus 30. I could decompose this 18 into a 10 and an 8. 10 plus 30. 10 plus 30 equals 40. So I use this 10. This is not an 18 anymore. I just have an 8. I use this 30. And now I have to add that 8 at the end. So 40 plus 8 equals our total amount of dots, 48. So usually I circle my final answer and then I put a crown on it. I forgot to do that up here. So these are just 2 different ways that I saw this array. You might have seen it in a different way. If you didn't see it in these ways, rewind the video and see if you could actually see it in the ways that I just showed you, or maybe another one. Anyways, this is Mr. Bonhomme. I hope you enjoyed. This was our math talk. Just using arrays, trying to see how many total dots there were in so many different ways. Have fun with it. See you next time.